Systems of equations.
I don't really have any context where I would say that.
For systems of equations, you have two different equations, both set as y equals something. And then, since they're both equal to y, there's two variables. So you need to set them equal to each other, and then you solve for x. So you can, in this one, you would start to solve for x. And you would first add 3. And you would subtract 3x. That means that x is going to equal 10. So then, now that you know x, you pick one of the equations, and you put x, you substitute 10 in for one of the x values. So you can pick which of the two equations you want.
I was up till like 1:30 in the morning doing stuff. But I didn't say it. So technically, I'm exceeding expectations.
So now we know what y equals. And then that is done. Systems of equations by graphing. So first we're going to have two equations. The first one is 4x minus 6 equals 12. And the second one is 2x plus 2y equals 6. So for both of these equations, you're going to want to solve for y. And in this situation, that means, since there's two variables, that means you need to isolate y by itself. So you need to get y by itself. So in the first problem, to get y by itself, what you can do to try to get rid of the negative is you can add 6y. Then it becomes 4x equals 6y plus 12. And then what you can do is, since it's 6y, you could divide by 6. Oh, wait, just kidding. So you subtract 12. Or add 12. Subtract. So now that you have y alone, to get the 6y, you're going to divide by 6. It's going to work out to be y equals 2/3 x minus 2. So now it's in y equals mx plus b form, or slope-intercept form, which means now you can graph this line. But you're only halfway done because there's two equations. You have to do the second one. So now you do the same thing to the second equation. So first, what you want to do is subtract 2x. And now you have y isolated, so you're going to divide by 2 to get y alone. It's going to work out to be y equals negative x plus 3. So in this case, the slope is -1 and the y-intercept is 3. So now what you can do is you can graph the lines. So now, using what you know about solving or about graphing lines, you are going to graph both lines. And what this does is it finds the point of intersection for both lines. And this, the point of intersection finds two numbers that when you plug them in to the equation, they will make both equations true. And then you always do want to check your answer. So there we have one line. And there we have two lines. So now you find the point of intersection, which in this case is 3, 1. And from here, what you're going to do is you're going to check your answers. So you're going to plug. So because in both equations there's an x and a y, and this is an x and a y, you're going to find one equation and you're going to plug these numbers in. So the first one, what you can do is you're going to plug in 3 for x and 0 for y and 1 for y. And you're going to